Let me first now welcome Manish Tiwari, Member of Parliament, National Spokesperson of the Congress Party. Amar Singh, former Samajwadi Party leader, he played an active role. Now nobody knows what that role exactly was during the trust vote. He's joining us tonight from New Delhi as well. Mahesh Jetmalani is representing the B.J.P on the show tonight. We'll also be joined later by Professor Mahesh Rangarajan. I want to first begin with a very direct question to you, Manish Tiwari. We were speaking to N. Ram of the Hindu newspaper earlier today, and he said that you called him very concerned about what this story is, which the Hindu is about to publish. My question to you is, why were you concerned if there was no truth, A, if Nachiketa Kapoor had no links with the Congress party, B, C, what was it, something else that was making you very nervous about this story?
Well, Mr. Goswami, since you've decided to ask that direct question, now let me give you a very direct reply on that. Number one, I did not call Mr. N. Ram. Mr. Nachiketa Kapoor was a colleague of mine in the Youth Congress. Yesterday evening, he gave me a call saying that a Hindu reporter called Smita Gupta, who covers the Congress beat, had called him to ask him whether he is a member of the Congress party or not. He called me to ask her to get me to call her, saying that if at all she is doing a story, and when I spoke to her, she said that she was not doing the story, some colleague was. All that I told her was that in case you are doing a story, please take his version also. So therefore, for Mr. N. Ram to say that I called him is incorrect. Yes, I did make a call to Smita Gupta, and all that I told her was that if at all the Hindu is doing a story and it concerns Mr. Kapoor, he was an old colleague of mine in the Youth Congress 12 years back, please do take his version. And that is the fact.
Okay. Mahesh Jetmalani, that's not really the issue of why Manish Tiwari did or did not call N. Ram or on behalf of Nachiketa. But are you satisfied with that first reply of Manish Tiwari tonight?
But this is a matter between him and Mr. Ram, Arnav, frankly speaking. And if Manish says he didn't contact Mr. Ram and he gives you further reasons as to why he was so interested in the whole issue, and it emanated from a complaint by Mr. Kapoor that he was being contacted by Smita Gupta, then I'll take Manish's word for it. I'll take Manish's word for it, but that's not really the issue here. We should be really debating the seriousness of the issue, whether there should be a criminal investigation, what the Congress party's response is, what do they feel about the WikiLeaks documents which have been now published by the Hindu in the public domain. Are they denying it? Is Mr. Satish Sharma saying that a political counsel of the US embassy did not visit him at his residence on the 17th of July? There are many questions that need to be answered, and these are the questions which we should be posing to Manish Tiwari.
My first question, therefore, I take away from that, Manish, what's the problem? Obviously, these WikiLeaks are true. You have not doubted their veracity. Even if they are broadly true and not completely true, it means that senior people in your party were buying out MPs and informing very dutifully American officials about how they were carrying out these buyouts. And what are you protecting here by holding out against investigation?
Mr. Goswami, allow me to take you back to that fateful day of July 2008. You and I were together in your studio in New Delhi when you saw that shameful spectacle of currency notes being flashed on the floor of the Lok Sabha. It was obvious that the Bharatiya Janata Party knew that they could not win the trust vote. They tried to vitiate the trust vote. They tried to vitiate the sanctity of the Lok Sabha. Subsequently, they demanded that the matter be referred to a JPC. A JPC was constituted. The JPC went into the entire matter extenso. They took it to the court of the people during the Lok Sabha elections, and they were roundly repudiated. This entire cable, which has been printed in the Hindu today, is an absolute piece of fiction. It is unadulterated, total fiction. I would ask you a very simple question, Mr. Goswami. Allow me to complete. I'll ask you a very simple question. Which political party pays MPs to vote against it? I can understand if a payment would have been made and those MPs would have voted for the Congress party. And you have Mr. Ajit Singh on camera as of today saying that we had three MPs and not four. And all three of our MPs voted against the UPA government
Manish,
on that fateful day of July
this is-
2008.
Okay, now-
so
now, okay,
therefore,
I got your point.
what comes out of
I
the
got your point.
WikiLeaks and the
I got
facts
your
as
point.
they stand, there seems to be a complete disconsonance. And I think that blows
No,
the entire
I-
myth of this so-called leak which a leading newspaper decided to display on the front page.
Now let me tell you, Manish, and this is a very well-known fact as well, that payoffs are made. There have been charges before. There have been payoff scandals before. And sometimes payoffs are made and yet there is double crossing. I mean, there are a number of things. Question tonight is not that. The question is,
Mr. Goswami,
it's not
Mr.
about the
Goswami,
technicalities that
please
you're
do
trying to
not
mire
jump
the
the
debate
gun.
in, Manish.
You are
The question
talking about
is,
very
the question
serious
is, the question is
criminal
what,
charges that
Manish,
you are making.
now you got
do
to,
not jump
Manish,
the gun in this
yes,
manner and
of
make
course,
sweeping averments across
course,
the board.
the-
Yes, furnish evidence,
Manish,
substantiate
now,
your
Manish,
averments, and then we will give a response.
Now, I need to
Such
tell you
sweeping
something.
indictments, I think, are completely uncalled for.
Manish, I think you fail to understand the seriousness of the issue tonight. As I go to
Well, I
Amar
think
Singh,
you fail
let
to
me make a point
understand
to
that
you, Manish.
sensation is not the only
Let me make a
way
point to
in
you.
which
No,
a
no, you
country
see, this
needs
is
to
not
be
the Lok
run.
Sabha.
You know, just because it gives you TRPs does not
see,
give you
this-
the right to go across the board and make all kinds of averments which cannot be substantiated.
I would like to-
I have said
I-
that repeatedly. Congress
Mr.
party has said
Manish.
that repeatedly. JPC went into it. Not an iota of the
No, Manish.
allegations which were made either in
You
July
have-
2008 or subsequently were ever substantiated by any evidence. And you are also a witness
I-
to it,
I-
and
there is
including a
nothing-
sting
the answer
which was
is very simple,
purportedly
Manish.
done by another English news channel.
Now, I'm not getting into what another English news channel did. I'm making a point to you. And
I am just
going to ask
putting the
this question
facts on
to Amar
record.
Singh next. Question is this. Question is this. Understand this, Manish. If this is broadly true, even if this is an individual assessment of an American diplomat, then it is a fact that your government owes an explanation. This is not about technicalities. It's the government, your government is in the spot on perceptional issues. You cannot disregard that. Let me get Amar Singh in. Mr. Amar Singh, what do you think of this latest
Mr. Goswami,
controversy?
allow me to respond
and the
before you
cash
get
votes
Mr.
scam
Amar
part
Singh
two?
in.
One second,
The
let me get Amar Singh in.
by the
I'm coming to you.
JPC.
Amar
So
Singh ji.
therefore, do not have a perceptional indictment
Perceptional.
when a joint parliamentary committee has gone
Well-
into it and has shifted the wheat from the chaff
I'm hearing
and
from you
found the
tonight.
facts and put them out in the public space
I'm-
for what they are, for the whole country to see.
I'm
Was
hearing-
a diabolical
I'm hear-
plot hatched by a
I'm hearing-
frustrated opposition which knew that they could not win the confidence vote. And that is the bottom line insofar as this is
Okay.
concerned.
I am hearing from you tonight, Manish. The Congress party is sure the country does not need an explanation. Nobody needs to be told. The Prime Minister does not need to reply. And there will be nothing more on this. That's what I'm hearing from you. But let me get Amar Singh now.
Well,
Mr. Amar Singh, where's your stand on this? You know what was going on in the during the trust vote. During one, Manish, come on now. Let's get the other panelists in. Let me get the other panelists in.
Exactly what has been attempted since the morning.
Right. Absolutely, absolutely. So it's totally sensational, of course, and we are shocked. We're absolutely shocked that this kind of cable,
Absolutely,
is doing
but
the rounds.
therefore,
Amar Singh,
you know,
what do you
you are
think about this,
shocked. I
about
think
this
the
entire
first
cash
thing
for
to do
vote
is
scam?
going
Let's
to
get
the
Amar Singh
veracity of
in.
it.
Amar Singh, you haven't doubted the veracity. Amar Singh,
Mr.
what do you think
Goswami,
about this latest?
Mr. Goswami, I'm there. Let me speak. I will speak only truth. I am not a member of Samajwadi Party. I am not a member of Indian National Congress. I did try to help UPA government at that point of time. I did approach Brij Bhushan Saran Singh, a B.J.P. MP. He came into Samajwadi Party and he voted against his own party. I did not pay a pie to him. He did not get a pie from me. And a particular English channel, I know the convention, I should not name that channel, and eminent journalist did a sting operation. I would like to know who pressurized that particular channel not to exhibit that exposure at that point of time when it was very crucial and it was very exclusive. Who all were present when that sting operation took place, and why the bundle of notes were tampered, otherwise fingerprints of the person concerned would have been there, instead of hurling those bundle of notes in the floor of the house.